Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and today I just wanted to come on and wish you guys the happiest of New Year's 2025. I had to light the sparklers, you know I did. One's of course for New Year's, this one, and of course I had to wish you a very happy birthday, Lois. You've been on my channel for quite a while now, and you turned 71 on the 31st of December, so happy birthday, sweetie, and happy New Year to all the BS detectors, Terrabellians. Fingers crossed that 2025 brings with it some fun and excitement, guys. Now, warning, I am out here with doggos, guys. You know how that can end up. They're, Happy New Year's, everybody. They're chewing some snacks. Oh, it took about 6 matches to get these lit, guys. But I got there in the end. So, Happy New Year, everybody. Just a bit of fun, isn't it, guys? You've got to have a little bit of fun, haven't you? I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's night. I didn't do much. I just watched the concert on TV and the fireworks at the Opera House. And so cheers, everybody. Oh, God, choking. To 2000, I got my lemonade today. I needed a burp today. A little bit squeamy and tummy today with the iron infusion. But I am improving. My energy is coming up. So, Happy New Year, everybody. 2025. Let's hope it's exciting and brings a lot of changes. Oh my gosh, hay fever's still pretty bad here, guys. I am out here in my veggie gardens. I've got the zucchini here growing, potatoes at the back. I've got the tomato plants here. Here's Sophie. I've got her wandering around the garden. Got a lot going on today, guys. So I thought I've got a little bit of admin too, guys. So happiest of birthdays, Lois. I hope you had a beautiful 71st birthday, trying to sneak your little birthday through. First off, guys, a little bit of admin. New Orleans attack, horrific. Where the car plowed through the crowd. Like, so much of this stuff is going on, isn't it, guys? It's just horrific. It's just senseless and horrific. So shout out. That's a horrific event. The other thing is we've got the pro-plasticine protests here that happened on New Year's Eve, I think they were. We've still got these going on around the world. And yes, they were in Melbourne. Of course, it's Melbourne, the most locked down city in the world other than Panda, is where they were having them. And they were spitting on people in coffee shops, the workers in the coffee shops. What even is happening here? And did I tell you guys, I can't remember which suburb it was in Sydney, on one of the outer suburbs where there's a lot of immigrants, you could say. They had their own fireworks and it was out of control. And they were shooting fireworks out of cars, and honestly, it was like something out of a war-torn country scene. Honestly, I'm not joking. Don't know what's going on there. They need to pull the reins in there because people got injured and everything in these suburbs. It's completely mental, isn't it, some of the stuff that goes on? Sure, it happens where you guys are living. And the other thing is, of course, we've got the Tesla truck fire in front of, was it Trump Tower? It was one of the Trump buildings anyway. So the big Tesla explosion of them. Is that a statement from somebody about Elon Musk? I'm sure that it is. Who knows? But watch this space, guys. Never boring. There's always something going on, isn't there, guys, around the world? And first off, I just want to say thanks, guys, for always being here on my channel. You know who you are. We chat often. I always try and get back to you guys because you are important to me. We discuss what's going on in the world. And it is interesting to get your perspectives as well. Oh, sorry, guys. So thank you for always taking the time out to comment. You don't have to comment. I'm happy with a thumbs up, guys. I know a lot of you just watch my videos and listen to them too while you're probably doing things. I do that a lot. I watch a lot of crime and things as well. So thank you for just being there on my channel. Oh, here comes Spocky. Oh, we ran into everything. He's not used to me being right in the middle of the veggie garden, so it's probably thrown him out a bit, hasn't it, darling? Oh, what's he looking for? A zucchini? If there's a zucchini you can eat. Yeah, he's got his head in the... And the zucchini leaves are quite spiky, so I don't think he'll put his head in there for very long. Sophie, what are you doing? Oh, they're a pair, aren't they? Never boring with my doggos. I tell you, here she comes. She's been so itchy. She gets her grass allergy injection. Oh, there's Spocky. There he is. Oh, look how regal he is. He's such a handsome little dude, isn't he? Makes me laugh. I don't know where Sophie's gone. Probably to dig in her hole. Yep, there she goes. Into the hole to dig her big hole. You digging, Soph? Oh, that's a change. Can you just see her there digging, guys? Yes, Sophie. Anyway. All right, let's get straight into the reading, guys, and see what comes up. I'm getting a lot of class action lawsuits, and it's around, I'm getting around the picky wheel. We know the censorship's gone through the roof on YouTube here around this, because they took my 2023 predictions video off 2 days ago. I did tell a lot of you that, but if you have missed that video, yes, they took it off. So they've gone back in time and taking anything off that's exposing, I guess, well, we would call it the truth. You know what was weird yesterday? There's a guy in town here who does really good mountain photography. He does like photography up the mountains, and he's very well known. He's got his own gallery and everything. And he was having a spit actually in a rant on Facebook yesterday, and I thought it was interesting. I was telling my hubby about it, and he was actually talking about Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse garbage and how it's really affected his Facebook algorithms, because he said that he can't seem to get the exposure and can't get his algorithms working. And he's a photographer. He's not even talking about the stuff that we do. So I thought, wow, this is really affecting a lot of people, all this control and algorithms. And why would they be controlling all of that? It's so weird, isn't it? But I thought it was just interesting that other people are noticing it, is probably what I'm trying to highlight to you. They're noticing the control in different areas, which is good, because he had a big rant about it. And they're not things that you would expect that would be a problem, but he was still getting his Facebook page controlled. It wasn't reaching people he needed it to reach, and it wasn't growing. I think that's what the issue was. And he's very well known. He's been nominated for all these National Geographic magazines and everything. So he's a big deal here in Australia. Very strange. He's a nice guy. I actually know him personally. But he was having a big rant about the control of the algorithms. And he's just, like, he's an animal photographer, actually. He takes pictures of wombats up in the snow. He's got a very big Australian sort of wide reputation. So it's very interesting, this control that's going on, isn't it, guys? It's like they don't want the little people to succeed, do they? It's all about big corporate, as we know here on this channel. All right, let's keep going. I keep getting England's rising. You are. You're going to stand up. You are. You're not only going to get the plasticine protests. We know you're going to continue to get them. And then you'll get the counter protests. We know that's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. Everyone has to have a turn, their moment in the sun. But I'm getting the people standing up again. People are standing up. They don't like what Starmageddon's doing. So I am still seeing UK, England, Scotland, Ireland, London, they're going to come together there. People are going to still stand up and fight this. We're still going to hear more about farmers. This is into 2025. Still more boycotting of the foods, the milk, all the products, this kind of stuff that have got the chemical toxic poisons in them, as we know. It's not going to go down well. It's like everything, guys. Like, it's not going to work for these global elites and these bloody puppet masters if people don't comply and go along with it. If people go, no, we're not going to do that. How's it going to work? It's not going to work. All right, let's keep going, guys. But that's what I am seeing. UK standing up still. It's good. Oh, got to tell you guys, I'm off tomorrow to Canberra as well. I forgot to tell you, to see the Pompeii exhibition at I think it's the museum. Yeah, museum in Canberra, which is our capital city here in Australia. If you don't know, it's not Sydney, it's actually Canberra. I live about an hour from Canberra. So I'm off to see the Pompeii exhibition. We booked some tickets online, and I'm really excited. My daughter loves history, and she loves Pompeii and all that sort of thing. So I thought it'd be pretty fascinating. So we're heading off there tomorrow, so I'll let you know how it goes. Just reminded me of it, because I just got Egypt in my head. Not that that's Pompeii, but I just got Egypt, and it just reminded me of history. Oh, here he comes, the big man. Don't knock everything over, careful. Sit, oh my God, sorry guys. No, rocket. Sorry guys, sit, move. Sprocket. I was gonna knock everything over. Come here, up here, have a cuddle up here. No, Sprocket. Oh, sorry God. Wouldn't be a video without my dogs knocking the camera over, would it? Especially Sprocket, because he's so humongous. Come here. Hey, come here. Sprocket. sorry guys, I am getting Egypt. I'm getting new discoveries in Egypt. There's a lot of Egypt that might be untouched. Like, you can't just dig a whole place up, can you? We know it's full of history. But there might be other parts of it that get discovered. I don't know what's in Egypt, but I'm getting this mountainous terrain that was a little bit untouched is what I'm getting in Egypt. More artifacts. More interesting pieces of history I'm getting for Egypt. And Egypt's, I always say, they're very protective of themselves, especially around the war zones. They're very protective of their borders. Sprocket, you're going to have to move. He's got the whole entire yard, and he wants to lay down right near the table. Come on. Sorry, guys. I didn't have to move. Sprocky, go that way. Oh, good boy. Oh, sorry, guys. No one is like. He's such a big goof, isn't he? Oh, I love that big old goof, though. Good boy, Sprocky. Lay down there. So I am getting that. Some more ancient artifacts are going to be found. Because these things take years to process and turn over. They're, you know how you see the archaeologists, isn't they, dust with their little brushes and all that stuff. But maybe there's some mountainous terrain, different things to be found. That could be coming at the end of 2025. We might hear something about that. I'm not sure if there's any mountains in Egypt or maybe in surrounding areas. I don't know. All I can think of is desert and sand and pyramids. All right. I'm getting Chris Luxon in Canberra, in New Zealand. He's taking everything up another level. He is really helping your country. He's really starting to prop New Zealand up. You guys are doing really well. I know you've been in financial crisis. I'm not saying that you're not, but he is really looking at ways to dig you guys out of that hole. Your interest rates might continue to improve. Grocery prices might come down. He is definitely looking at avenues, and it's even looking at fuel prices as well. So I think now in 2025, did I say today is the 2nd as well, guys? Just so you know the date of this video. 2nd of January 2025. You have to practice saying it, don't you? Forget what year you're in. I do feel like he's going to work on a lot of areas to improve New Zealand financially. But he's starting to improve the country overall. Like I keep saying, with resources, commodities. He's building you back up on the world stage. Well, of importance, but in order to prop your country up financially. And it actually is working. But he's also looking at ways he can help the little people. Even if it's in small ways, he'll try and tweak it that interest rates go down, or it changes 0.5%, or I feel like he's really working on these things. I know he can't control all of that, but he can have the influence on these kind of things. So I feel like when there's meetings and things, he kind of finds ways to counteract why that should be done. He is really working on helping the little people financially. He's not perfect. I always say that. He's not perfect. You right, Sprocket? Oh, sweetheart. Come here. Come on, darling. There he is. Good boy, Sprocket. I feel like I'm getting China. I'm getting Trudeau's going to have a few visitors. And I hate to say it, but I am seeing him with Xi Jinping shaking hands. We know how important Xi Jinping is to Trudeau. He loves the way Tanda runs their country. But I am seeing a few visits from maybe Xi Jinping, a few other leaders as well. He might even connect a bit more with Trump. You might see a little bit more of a Trump connection with Trudeau, which, if anything, guys, maybe look at it as positive, because Trump might have a bit of influence on Trudeau. But I am seeing a little bit more of this Trudeau starting to mix with not just China, but with Trump as well. I am seeing that. Hang on. Well, he's building those bridges, like because we know he wants to be the superpower, Trudeau. But he is working on building the bridges, and he's not stupid. He's not, well, we think he is here, but he's not stupid in the sense that he knows to keep in with. So I do feel like there might be these connections forming with Trump. He'll want to stay, like it's saying, by his side, because he'll want to be seen in that same light. Like, see, this is the thing what Trudeau doesn't get. He doesn't earn the respect of the people, and he wonders why people like Trump just got blitzed it and got voted in. It's this respect thing. He has the respect of the people. Not all people, of course not, but majority, the way they voted, said a lot. And I'm sure if there was a vote tomorrow for Trudeau and, what's his name, Pierre Poilievre, we know which way that would go. And Trudeau has trouble understanding why people don't respect him. Could be the fact that he's just like walked all over everyone and treated them like dirt. Could be some of those factors perhaps, but he wouldn't see that because it's his way or the highway. We all know that. There's only one narrative in China, and it's Trudeau's narrative. Little people don't get a say in anything. I hope you do go to the vote. Oh, man. Hang on. I'm still getting that he's going to be pushing a lot of taxes this year. And it's just more and more taxes. He's like tax obsessed, this guy. We know he is. Oh, he just adds dollars to everything because he has to keep his country propped up. And I'm sure we all know from the last 5 years how much debt that country would be in, well, plus every other country. But I am getting that he's got to use the taxes to keep the country afloat. It's like he gets the taxes from the little people and then pays the big corporate resources, commodities, pays for goods coming in and out sort of thing. That's what I'm getting. He's trying to keep the flow of the country to keep it alive financially, but he has to look at the little people for the dollar. And then the thing is, what's pretty amazing, guys, is you think about the money they spend. Here, Spock. Here, Spock. The millions and trillions and billions of dollars that they talk about is just insane. And whose dollars is it? The little people, the taxpayer dollars. Stop. Come here. Come here. Oh, he gets so disorientated being blind. Come here, Bubba. Come on, sit down. Good boy. It's nice and cool today. It's not as hot today. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Come here. Come on. Be careful, it's a bit sharp there. Ooh, there's a big sharp weed I can see. Hopefully he's looking in the tomatoes. There's no tomatoes, Bobby. Come here. I'm going to eat the basil. Oh, he's eating the basil. Spock, you can't eat the basil. It does smell nice, like I've got to admit. Nothing better than like fresh basil. Oh, oh, he's so funny, isn't he, Sprocket? Come on. All right, let's see what else we get. Spocky, come here. Come on. Still get Germany's rising. Germany's so strong over there. I know you had that Christmas market thing happen, just absolutely sickening. That people aren't going to take the government's nonsense. They're just not going to take it. People just aren't going to take it. I'm just getting Germany's rising. I get that a lot, so there has to be some sort of movement over there. People don't want to be controlled in Germany. That's basically what I get. They will not go back to the way they were. Way back when the old guy with the mo was running the show. Dictator with the mo. All right. God, the guys keep giving me visions of like a Holocaust, but I know the other day when we were talking about, I feel that World War III was the picky wheel. That was the start of the World War III against the people, the elites and the global puppet masters against the little people, peasants and Lego people. That to me was World War III, and they're showing me like pictures of Holocaust victims, like gaunt, sick people with, as we know, blood clots, heart issues, pericarditis, myocarditis. Oh, suddenly there was things being on TV for, oh, you get this jab, get that jab. The flu disappeared. We don't know where that went to. Magically just, poof, the flu was gone after a million years. So I am getting that, pictures of like the Holocaust. So they have definitely, and there's still people really sick from these things, isn't there, guys? Well, we call it the immortal CV virus, but it does seem to go on and on and on. And a lot of things have come out of it. Now you've got to get your shingles jab. You've got to get your whooping cough is the latest here. You've got to get your whooping cough jab for your babies and kids. Like, what is even going on with that? Natural immunity doesn't come into anything anymore, does it, guys? But I am getting pictures of like Holocaust. Like this has been some sort of Holocaust. That's what I'm getting. And I think it's right. And not only in the sense of people's health and well-being, and that it really, I mean, I told you about that girlfriend of mine who was like boosted and everything. She got that face paralysis. These are things that affect people's lives. And not only that, people segregated people. We know here we were ostracized, vilified from society if you weren't jabbed. You were removed from society. You weren't allowed to do the same things that other people who were jabbed could. So this was very, very damaging on a lot of people's, apart from, like I say, physical health, it affected people's health mentally. Look at a lot of us. We still get triggered to this day, 5 years on, about a lot of things. You know, when I see my girlfriends down the street, I live in a country town, I'm going to run into them, who just wipe me. They don't even talk to me or look at me. Or, I mean, what a terrible crime I committed by not getting the picky. Honestly, mass psychosis. We know it was. Looking back, we know that it was, because that's not normal human behaviour, is it? So I am just saying this was part, it's like World War III on the little people. And that's what it was. It's sickening, isn't it? Makes you so mad and angry. And the most frustrating part is you could see it all happening, couldn't you? You could see it happening. It was like we're on the, come this way. We're on the outside looking in. But there was nothing you could do because no one would listen to you. They thought we were absolutely crazy, woo-woo, well, tin hat foil wearing flat earth conspiracy theorists, which is absolute garbage because it's all coming true, isn't it? Everything we said back then is coming to fruition. And it annoys the hell out of me even now that everyone still gets labelled as a conspiracy theorist. The minute the word conspiracy theorist, everyone just believes it's not true. When in actual fact, most conspiracies probably are true. Let me see if there's one more thing, guys. We'll pull some cards for the new year. I'm just getting guidance for us that we have to let a lot of things go. This is our journey for 2025. We've got to just let things go. Let things go. Don't get involved in things. Don't be part of things. Don't get stuck on things. And I'm getting that memories are only like fragments of your past. They're just like, they're showing me like a quick Polaroid snapshot. It's like when you just take those Polaroid cameras and that photo would come out straight away. It's just a snapshot of your life. It's just 1 millisecond of your life. That's what we've got to do. We've got to let go of those memories. Hang on to the good memories. That's what the guys are saying. But just let go of the bad memories. They don't serve you. It can be very painful to go back to bad memories. So we have to really find ways this year of moving on. It's crucial to our health, our well-being, and our focus is what the guides are saying. Let's pull some cards, guys. Sophie digging away. Affirmations. Let's get an affirmation. What's our affirmation for the year? Oh, Sprocky, you're funny. And there's the pick. I've just got to get the glasses. The writing's very tiny on these ones, guys. Destroy. Blow your deadly winds, light some fires, release some waves, shake things up and break things down. Interesting. And I guess in a way they're kind of ways to just let go of things too. If you think of, we often talk about like writing things on paper and burning them in a fire, or writing something down, putting it in the freezer, and trying getting things out of your head. To me, that destroying is spiritual decluttering. It's ways of moving on. There's so many ways you can do it. Shake things up, break things down. Blow your deadly winds, light some fires. It's just letting go. That's what I'm getting for that. I'm going to pull one more of these. It's about letting go, isn't it, Sprocket? Letting go, Sprocket. Oh my God, he's a funny goof. You're a goofy. Emerge. There we go. Success will come when you step into the spotlight. Careful.